Hello and welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. It's the fourth stop of the 2011 MLG Pro Circuit. It is MLG Saturday Night Raleigh. Make some noise! Tonight we have the four best teams from pool play, all duking it out for a spot in our winners bracket finals. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, joined tonight by Scott for our Instinct matchup. Later on, we'll have Shockwave, and he's also going to be doing some special interviews to get the night started.
Just awesome. Let me adjust myself as I prepare for this awesome matchup we have coming in.
I'm pretty darn excited, Scott, but before we get into tonight's matchups, we got to take a look at what's happened leading up to this point as we bring up our pool brackets. Let's take a look at the Pool A graphic here. We got Eon Instinct goes a perfect 4-0, only dropping one game on their way to getting here tonight, and that was to Straight Rippin', who you see went 0-4. Turning Point comes out with the second spot in Pool A. Moving on here to Pool B, we have our champion Status Quo coming in at 4-0. Fnatic Classic is going to get that second spot with a 3-1 record in pool play. Then in Pool C, we have VVV Believe the Hype. Scott, you guys did not think this would happen.
Nope.
I called it in the pregame show. They went 4-0. Final Boss, your pick, did finish second in that one. And then finally in Pool D, Dynasty went 4-0. Infamous fell short against them, got swept in that series. They finished with a 3-1 record.
Impressive showing from both of these squads thus far in the tournament. I can't wait to see Dynasty. I'm just the Dynasty little fangirl here on the booth.
Absolutely, and Scott, we have a brand new addition to MLG Saturday Night. Thank you to Stephen Basile for this one. Bring up the bracket. That's right, we have a totally automated bracket here for you. You got your winner semifinals. You see Pool A winner Instinct will be facing off against Pool D winner Dynasty. Meanwhile, Believe the Hype, our Pool C winner, will be facing off against Status Quo, our Pool B winner. In our losers bracket round 6, the second place team from Pool Play, that'll be Turning Point at the top. Infamous will be waiting to see who they play. Final Boss is there, and so is Fnatic Classic. All of those teams guaranteed to be fighting for at least top 8 tomorrow at 11:15 on Sunday.
Talk about a stacked losers bracket we have, Chris. I can't wait to cast those matches. But looking at the big picture, winner semis.
We don't care about
Instinct
winners right now.
has shown that they are actually human, and they have the ability to lose a game. And Dynasty dominating Infamous, who we thought was also going to give Instinct a run for their money. And Cloud has been a great addition to this team.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the first match we are going to be commentating tonight. Scott, I know you got the longer straw. Shockwave will be doing the Believe the Hype matchup. But first off, we are kicking tonight off with Instinct versus Dynasty. Guys, make some noise for Instinct and our squad in blue.
What? One more time?
All right. Are you ready to meet your teams? Wearing red tonight, we have Team Instinct, the #1 seed overall.
This might be the God Squad. Yeah. We came out here and almost didn't drop a single game. We'll see if people can catch up by the next event.
Just hanging back while I'm watching Ogre 2 pick up the shot.
This is looking great.
Pass that one off the lunchbox, which will allow it.
And compete with the top team. Roy picking up huge shots right now. I expect this team to start.
Oh, baby. So far, Instinct definitely practiced on
Oh, man. Bye-bye, face. Roy just heating up.
And he's going to watch as a player in front of him gets it, and he throws them to the ground.
23 up there. 20 up there in their plan. Back to the planet.
Power weapons. Believe the Hype cannot get into a groove, and Lunchbox is just laying down the ball. Pixie picking up the grip.
Since forming for Columbus, this squad has only dropped 2 games. They seem to play near perfect Halo, Scott. Every single team that matches up against them seems to just get shut down and shut out.
Well, they are a dominant team, Chris. When you look at the makeup of the squad, we knew as soon as this team formed that they were going to just destroy everyone. And I feel bad for the people coming out of Pool D. They have such a hard bracket just being in that pool, and then they get out and have to face Instinct right in the semis.
They have the dream team lineup, Roy, Columbus, and Anaheim MVP. But the guy who deserves a lot of credit in my mind, the second lead slayer on this team, I Got Your Pistola, is down on the floor with not Julie, but the beautiful Shockwave.
Oh.
Thanks, Puckett. I'm down here with Pistola, one of my favorite players to watch, and I think is one of the best players in the game. But amazingly, we have to talk about it. You didn't drop a single game in Anaheim, but you've already dropped one here in Raleigh. I want to know what happened.
We just kind of overlooked too much. We didn't take it game by game. We just didn't play our game. But it turned out right after that, it just snapped into place. I feel like we're going to come fired up this series and ready to play Dynasty.
Awesome. And I know family really means a lot to you, so I heard you have a lot of family out here in the crowd. How does it feel to have these guys coming out and supporting you?
Well, I love my family a lot, and this is the first tournament my sister's ever attended. And actually, my dad's coming up tomorrow. My brother's coming up tomorrow also. The whole family's going to be here for Championship Sunday. But in the crowd right now, my sister, my mom are over there. Here, I'll give a little point to them.
Awesome, awesome. And once again, three tournaments in a row, you guys did not drop like a single series in pool play. Did you guys come into this tournament a little bit differently prepared, or did you do the exact same thing?
Well, for this tournament, we only had about 4 weeks, and we didn't want to play Halo and get haloed out a little bit, so we didn't play for about a week and a half, and then we played a couple of scrims online, then we went to Tom's house to LAN. And that LAN, I think, really helped us out a lot. We were planning on not landing, but turns out that, LAN is the most important thing in this game. Online to LAN transition is just unbelievable.
That's another thing I wanted to mention. You were one of 3 teams that landed before this tournament. Unfortunately, Dynasty, the team you're playing, was not able to. And you really feel that's going to be a huge advantage for you guys over them?
Well, you see, they're a new lineup, so they only got to play online together. They didn't really get to sit beside each other and build chemistry. Us, we got to play beside each other for so long now. I feel like our chemistry is probably better than theirs at the moment. A lot of teams are formed new. They didn't get to practice and really get chemistry down. That's why I feel like this tournament's a really under-practiced tournament for a lot of players.
And any predictions here for this match?
I have no predictions for this match. No cocky predictions. No. Just going to play our game and see what happens.
He's too nice. Back up to you guys in the studio.
Instinct's just so damn modest.
Why? I don't understand it. If I was them, I'd be like, you are so bad at everything you do.
They're just too good.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
guess
even
when
fair.
you're that good, it doesn't really matter. But they do have their hands cut out for them, Chris. They are going against Dynasty dressed in purple. I should have worn my purple shirt today.
Yeah, but before we get to Dynasty, can I get a round of applause from our Instinct fans?
That's a good one.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I like it.
Are you guys ready to meet your blue team? All right, so let's bring up the Dynasty video. They'll be wearing blue tonight.
These Rockets right here. You got to be a little scared if you're Warriors here.
Doesn't have that sense of urgency, and Tazaksa, and everyone seems huge. Are you kidding?
Stage in our first matchup, we saw the bottom middle flag run. I just don't think it. But you saw, oh God, snipe down again. You're on the sniper.
You can't finish the sentence because there's so much amazing play. Off this yellow grid, spots Twilight, caught.
This match game, there's obviously power positions on the map.
Great. He's gonna, and another grenade launcher. This kid's playing insane. Down is Lenny leading 3-2. Here we go. We got the flag moving with Believe the Hype.
Clutching seconds for Team Instinct. MVP Cloud is holding on to Rocket. He expected a player to be coming up that ramp. That second rocket is perfect as he picks up the double. So there you see the Dynasty lineup with the new addition of Cloud. These guys have steamrolled through what we thought was the pool of death, Scott. They dominated every team they faced off against, and today they secured their spot in the semis against Team Instinct.
Awesome event for this team. Dynasty's always been known to drop in a series on Friday or Saturday morning. But they haven't done that, Chris, and they're very well prepared for this event. Like Pistola said, they only were able to play online, but you can tell they put in quality practice.
Now, Scott, back in Columbus, we saw that Dynasty was the team to take the first game from Instinct, only one of their 2 losses. That was back when they had Destin on the team. Now they have Cloud in the lineup, and they look even stronger here in Raleigh.
Yeah, and that's the main reason is because, as Snipedown told us, the communication Cloud brings is just exactly what they were looking for. Destin was more of a quiet player, but he's also more of a tank. He's going to be in the other team's face. Cloud's more of a smart player, just kind of sit back, clean up kills when needed. And I'm looking forward to watching this team play. This match, I wish we didn't have to do intros and everything. I just want to get into it.
Well, it's coming up in just a second.
I know. Thank you.
But before we get to that, you want to talk to Hines?
Yeah.
So does Shockwave. What's up, Shockwave?
Hey guys, I'm down here with Richie Hines. They mentioned it. This is going to be a rematch of the Winners Bracket Finals from Columbus, where you guys took their first game away from them. What's going to be different about this time around?
Well, this time we have Cloud, and he honestly brings some great communication to our team, and I think that was what was lacking in Columbus, and I think that might help us bring us over the top to beat Instinct.
I've got to be thinking you've been practicing probably these 5 game types. Even though you didn't want to overlook pool play, how confident are you with these game types coming up?
We're pretty good. We were just practicing for like about 2 straight hours, and we're feeling pretty confident right now. It'll be a really close series.
Awesome. And before the tournament, did you guys really put in the time to practice to make sure that this was going to work? I mean, these guys land. They talked about you guys playing online. Do you feel that you got just as good a practice in?
Yeah, there wasn't too much time between Anaheim and Raleigh, but we made the most of the time. We were playing every day, like at least 1 series a night, all 11 game types, and I think we had probably the most practiced team without a LAN.
And can I get some predictions from you?
I'm going to predict a really close series.
Which way is it going to go?
Might go purple this time.
That's what I like to hear. You heard it from here. Richie Hines, back up to you guys.
Hines is calling for the purple upset. That makes Scott fist pump. I'm excited. You excited?
Yeah.
Let's get this underway, Raleigh. The best of 5 series between Instinct and Dynasty is starting right now with game number 1. Capture the flag on Countdown. All right, so Scott, as the players are getting into the game, we have to talk about this game type here. This is the one they lost to Straight Rippin'. This is the only game type they've lost so far in the tournament.
Well, they didn't just lose it to Straight Rippin'. They got it handed to them. They got beat 5-0, and Roy's response was, well, we just kind of got destroyed in that series, or in that game type. There's nothing really we could do about it. So with that said, this game type, though, can go either way. It really depends on your spawns at the end of the day and who's in the other team's base. We are going to see a nerve-wracking game, Chris. I hope you're ready for your voice to start cracking.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped up because we saw some stellar play from this Dynasty squad, but I haven't really commentated enough Instinct matches this tournament, and I am super excited to see who really is going off the most for this Instinct squad. I know they work as a unit, but every time we see them, Scott, there's a new MVP.
Yeah, I hate when they're like, oh, it's the team chemistry. It's like, no, Roy and Pistola are destroying this game. Just give them some credit. But they're just so modest. What do you do with that?
On the other side, though, if I said coming into this tournament there's 3 teams that could take games from Instinct, Straight Rippin' wasn't on that list. But Dynasty and Infamous definitely were. And I think, Scott, we've talked about this in the past. If Dynasty is actually going to steal the first series from this Instinct lineup, they need to take game number 1.
Yep, perfect game type. Instinct's already dropped it. Let's jump straight into this game, Chris.
Here we go. We're getting it started right now. I Got Your Pistol is on our screen. He was the most positive player at our first event in Dallas and has been positive every single event so far this season. I think he's still the most positive player in the game at this point. And it looks like Pistola right away is going to go up top. We got 3 players from Instinct going outside, and Pistola is going to get that jetpack.
Typical starting strat from Pistola here as he grabs the jetpack, picks up a double kill, but he always goes up the jetpack and just tries to secure those rockets as quickly as he can. Snipedown's the last member alive for Dynasty, though. Not looking good.
So Pistola's got the rocket. Snipedown has the sniper rifle. It looked like Ogre 2 is spreading in for that Instinct flag, and Snipedown just said no. Pistol trying to back up, jet backed away, picks up the double, but does take himself out. So 2 down for Dynasty. On the other side, we also have 2 down for Instinct, but Snipe Down doesn't care. He has Cloud in the evade, and Snipe Down is going to go for that flag. The Instinct flag down at the evade. It looks like Tizoxic and Cloud trying to pinch players. Tizoxic has a great angle here. He's actually out in front of the Instinct window. Going for the stick here, and wisely goes up the lift. Grenades are chasing him, but he is going to be able to survive this one. Meanwhile, Ogre 2 is going for his triple kill. He's going to be stopped with a double, but at the start here, Scott, there's no real map control. We do have Roy finishing, or finally ending up with a sniper rifle, but it's just been a kind of back and forth melee.
Yeah, it's been the domination between the second level and the third level. Teams are both scattered right now because at the beginning, those rockets up top are extremely important, and now we will see as the teams start locking down second level.
We saw Tizoxic holding onto that flag, not dropping it as he walked that way. Instinct could not see which direction he was going. Now he's met by 2 players, does a lot of damage to Lunchbox before being cleaned up, but he will be taken down. Meanwhile, you have Snipe Down working really well with Heinz here. Now, this is the duo that really kind of stands out to me the most on this Dynasty squad. These 2 were the guys who won that 50-48 game against Status Quo single-handedly, and really, I think we're going to see a lot of Heinz Snipe Down combos in this matchup all night long.
Oh, and we're going to see a lot of no-scopes from these players because they're so freaking talented. That's Tizoxic going for another one, but it's not going to happen. But back onto the Heinz Snipe Down. Whenever you have a main slayer and an excellent support player like Heinz, those are always going to be the duos.
Now, what do you think what happens with Tizoxic and Cloud? Because in the past, it was Destin and Tizoxic who used to push together.
Well, now Tizoxic and Cloud have both extremely different play styles, so Tizoxic and Cloud are just going to kind of filter around the map and kind of do whatever they can. But the flag is in the base, and he hits him with that no-scope, and they're the first on board.
Now Tizoxic is probably the X factor for this new Dynasty lineup, and Scott, when he's playing at top level, he's better than Snipe Down as a Slayer.
Have to agree with that one, Chris. Tizoxic, though, his main problem is his consistency, but right now he's doing an excellent job pushing up top. Though Instinct isn't going second level. This is the first time we've ever seen that from him. I think scrimming Final Boss has altered their playstyle a lot.
We got Heinz controlling the rockets now, so it looks like better power weapon control early on in this game. Nice work by their coach, and then we do have Cloud trying to push and download. 3 down there for Instinct momentarily as we have Heinz pushing into the base with the rockets here. So Heinz in an interesting situation as 3 of his teammates are down at the same time, and it looks like Lunchbox is going to be carrying that flag through the evade. Heinz sees 2 players, charges them, takes them both out, buying his teammates time, but the flag is still being routed in by Lunchbox. Lunchbox is going to put it in. It's all tied up 1-1, and the crowd is definitely in favor of Instinct tonight.
Heinz had a ridiculous decision to make there. Does he go for the one guy on the flag, or does he go for the guy carrying the flag? Although it didn't work out, he still played it effectively, taking down 2 members.
In the end, though, anytime you get 3 down from your team, Instinct will take advantage of it, and they will convert on the objective. You saw Lunchbox doing it earlier. Now it looks like we have the flag trying to be run here by Instinct. Once again, Pistola has these rockets, and he's carrying that flag out big door as Roy was going to be watching his back. Pistola will be taken down, though, and now we got Roy going to change directions with this flag and try and move it towards the sniper side.
Well, they have 3 down. Cloud being the only member alive who's at his vent. They are going to safely put this flag in. And or a little bit of fumble, but it's not going to matter. Roy still up 2-1 now after 4 minutes. Instinct still showing that they can compete in this game type, even though they lost it to Straight Rip.
If you don't know the guy on your screen right now, you haven't been watching Halo Reach this season. Roy was both your Columbus and Anaheim MVPs. He's my #1 player in the game right now, and when he gets either power weapon, he is the most dangerous player on the map at any one time. But Scott, he has shown that not only can he slay, he can also run the objectives, and he also has incredible communication.
It's really just the evolution of his game, Chris. In Halo 2, he was more of a support objective player. In Halo 3, he became kind of a Slayer, but Cloud casted a shadow over him. And now in this game, he is just a dominant Slayer who just can't be stopped. And they put in another flag.
That's right, he's going to put in flag number 3. So now they're up 3-1 in our first of 5 here on Countdown. So Instinct just 2 flags away after getting the first flag of the game. Dynasty has really been shut down. We have Snipe Down trying to heat up, coming up behind 2 players. Roy will finally be cleaned up as Snipe Down goes for his triple against Ogre 2. He does get it, so this is going to be a bit of a momentum booster here, a little morale booster for Dynasty as well. And we got Snipe Down and Cloud pushing into the flag. You got Lunchbox trying to play defense 1-on-1, and Cloud is going to win that battle. Scott, I think Dynasty, if they can get Instinct trapped here, they could go for a flag cap, but they got to be careful because Ogre 2 and Roy are trying to get position up top.
Yeah, and with Ogre 2 getting that position up top, and in the meantime, Snipe Down just not missing shots. This is incredible. Notice how he just leaves the flag there. He doesn't even care about it. He knows there is no chance he was going to be able to get that flag cap.
Snipe Down distracted. All players go for rockets. Hines is going to take advantage of the situation and put in the flag. So the score now 3-2, not 3-2. And it looks like Dynasty right back in this game, but I think we're going to see another flag cap here. You got Pistola just sitting on top of the Dynasty flag with the sniper. Meanwhile, Lunchbox is patrolling for spawns with these rockets on your screen.
Notice just the role reversal we have here. Lunchbox has the rockets, Pistola has the sniper, Roy's running the flag, and Ogre 2's just being the anchor for this team. Every single one of these guys can do everything on the team, and that's why they are both our Columbus and our Anaheim champions.
Lunchbox now grabbing the flag once again, taking shots from Big Door. He sees grenades coming down the back alley ramp, and now it looks like he's going to be pushing this one through the evade, through the second level. Gets it near his jetpack, but now it's going to be up to Cloud to rally this one. Actually, it looks like Cloud is going to get in to go for a return here. Snipe Down is going to be rallying the Instinct flag, so both flags out. Each team is going to try and return the flag before carrying their opponent's flag back to their base to score it, but I don't think we're going to see any captures here in the next 10 seconds.
Dynasty just is getting double kills and getting individual kills at the wrong time. They just can't get control of this map, and Instinct's just overwhelming them entirely. Dynasty really needs to start getting some big kills in the clutch situations if they want to win this game.
We got Lunchbox going up against Snipe Down. Snipe Down doing the hop, putting all kinds of shots on Lunch. Even though Lunch got the melee, he did drop a shield. Cloud, however, was on a killing spree inside of the Instinct base. Now Hines and Tizaki trying to work together to push through the second level. The flag is down in the Dynasty triangle. Now it's going to be in the hands of Roy, moving past the evade into the Instinct triangle. And it looks like we have Ogre 2 coming back, protecting this flag. This one is all over as Roy puts it in. So there we have it. Instinct is going to take game number 1 against Dynasty. Dynasty was the first on the board, but Instinct really just took control of the game after that point. They only gave up 1 flag after that, and they really just dominated the power weapons, putting up some big stats. Taking a look at the numbers here, we had 17 kills from I Got Your Pistola. That is a +6 ratio on the other side. Pretty decent games out of Cloud and Snipe Down. Snipe Down putting up +2, Cloud with the +1 with the killing spree. But in the end, Instinct showing that their superior teamwork and communication is going to win them the first game type in the objective.
And they also just did a better job at controlling the power weapons throughout that entire game. After the first flag cap, when Dynasty dominated them with power weapon control, Instinct just completely steamrolled them. They didn't get a rocket or a sniper or use it effectively. Instinct just showing exactly what it takes to win a game type.
Props to Coach Talley. So after one game, Instinct is up 1-0. Guys, we're going to commercial break. When we come back, we'll have Team Slayer on Android.